Aries, my name's Jessica. I'm going to be doing your rest of August psychic tarot reading. Today is the 15th. So we're going to be going from the 15th to the 30th of August. I've been reading tarot for about 10 years, a little bit about myself, and let's get started. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Risings from August 15th to the 31st. What message have you got for my Aries? How's everything been? You are a fire sign. We are in Leo, fellow fire sign as well. So let's see. What message have we got for you guys here? What is it, the message for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for August 15th to the 31st? Okay, so what you don't see coming is a major decision. Something that you're going to need to take your time and decide what you're going to do. Look at all your options. Perhaps you're also looking to, it's almost like you're looking at a far off distance place where you're going, you know, there's something that I really want to do that you're longing for, and it's going to mean you have to give something up. You're nurturing relationships at this time as well. You're putting effort into something that you really have a lot of feelings for. This could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your life, but I think this is you. I think this is you nurturing things, kind of daydreaming too. All right. Yeah, so I do feel like at this time, you're putting a lot more effort into a relationship that you're not getting things out of, if you know what I mean. You're putting a lot more into something and you're not getting much in return. You could be dealing with somebody who is manipulative at this time. The Magician can talk about manipulation, but it is also the ability to trust in yourself that you are going to create. Abracadabra. What I say, I see. What I say, I have. Like, you say it and then you see it. Abracadabra. So you're also able to create new things. There is a need to walk away from a situation that no longer serves you. And again, I do feel, Aries, this is something that you've been putting more effort in than the other person. Here you are again. You're putting in the work. There's a need for expansion here. When it comes to people that you work with, or, you know, relationships where, you know, it takes multiple people to create something, you know, I do think that, you know, it's more of you doing the work. I know what these cards mean, but I also know my intuition, and I'm an intuitive reader. So just so you can say, oh, well, that's not what these mean. No, it's what I'm getting from these cards today. So we do have that Two of Pentacles again, decisions. You're keeping everything moving. You're doing the bills. You're doing the hard work. You're trying to manage family life. You're trying to manage work-life balance. And, you know, I think that there's this need for recognition. Here, Six of Wands is about recognition. But this is also being high on your laurels. Perhaps you are feeling like, you know, look at me, I'm doing it all. I would like a little recognition. See, Eight of Cups, you're exhausted. I'm so tired. I no longer want to do this. I want a new life. I want something new to come into my life. I want something better for myself. Growth. This could be the mother. This could be pregnancy. This could just be being like a very busy mother. But it is about you just kind of being the one that does it all. I think you also know that you are capable of doing it all. The Empress is Taurus energy. What does she say? Recipes for success. You are very successful. You do have, whatever you are putting your effort into, there's a lot of success in that. But you just kind of want to run away. I want to run away. I want to run away. I want to run away. See? The Hermit. Self-care, self-soothing. this need to research something new, this need to take some time away. Maybe you've been so good and you've caught up everything and you're able to kind of take care of yourself. I feel like these two energies do take care of themselves. One of the mind, one of the body, one of everything. All right, so you could have some options coming up. Yeah, see the moon. Look at her. She's sleeping on this bed. There's a lot of weird worries and fears, but I think it's just really important that you let that go. You let the universe take control. You let the universe move forward. The moon can also be you having secrets, secret plan to escape, maybe. What do we have? What card do we have for the now to the end of August? This is general as well. New life. See, Aries. There's just this newness that is you could be like at I call it the plateau state, where like everything is just, here we are doing the things, the repetition. I'm ready to walk away from it, but something's holding you back from walking away from it. Perhaps you are trying to manifest yourself a new life. I think that when it comes to the work that's being done, I think you're doing more work than other people, but you are finally getting some recognition for it. And so it is time for you to take some time for yourself, to research something new, to, the Empress also knows when to cut things down, like when the wheat has been harvested. Like, she knows that it's a cyclical nature, that things have to end in order for new things to grow. It's like when you're growing flowers and some die, you have to cut the heads off in order for new growth. So there's this need, I think this is you growing into a new person, kind of chopping off the things that don't work for you anymore and moving into something new. I do feel rest and relaxation. Even though the moon is about hidden fears and secrets, I get this energy of it's just time to make a decision and rest. Let me see. What else do we got? What message have you got? Oh, crap. Believe, strange encounters. Let's see what that is. That's number 31. That's 4. 31. Meeting people who are very unlike people you have met before. Mystic events and peculiar experiences. Interacting with different cultures, customs, and belief systems. Something unusual that is most decidedly as real as you are. I'm not really sure what that means. Let's see. What message have you got for Aries? This, and for the last 2 weeks. This card, here we go. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. And that makes more sense. So that is 36, 69. So you're almost at the end of a cycle. It says, your divine light is strong. You are radiant. Endurance, resilience, making it through a trying time. Hopeful future, wondering what about life and death, contemplating the purpose of your existence, connecting with the afterlife. So for some of you, yeah, there is a need. Maybe you feel like, I just want to leave it all behind. This isn't going to ever end. I want a new life. Well, this is saying you're going to make it through that. Let's see why the Page of Cups is here. Why is the Page of Cups here, please? Ooh. There's the Tower. There's the family money. Okay, so this is a sudden and chaotic event that has caused, it could be maybe something with your family here. Something with the way that you make money. I feel that you are putting more, you're nurturing yourself after something chaotic, perhaps with the family, perhaps with money, involving money with the family. Like maybe somebody here isn't making enough money, and so you're having to nurture that, and you're kind of over it. Why aren't you walking away with the 8 of Cups? Why? You're exhausted, you're tired. King of Pentacles. Because you're making practical choices. You really know that, like, in order to, like, if you're the only one doing the work, if you're the only one kind of holding it all together, then you know that, it's if you walk away, everything's going to fall apart. But you are dreaming of a new beginning. Look at, here's the Magician again. So the Magician is saying, hey, look at that. You could also be dealing with manipulative people at this time, or being manipulative yourself. Ah! The Magician fell out again with the page of the page of, oh, that's the Cups. I know that I can create a business. I can create a plan. I can put the work in. I have the tools. I know that no matter what's going on in my life, I can do this. And I can be successful. Three of Pentacles. Are you working with a new team? King of Wands. You're the leader of this team. You are the leader of your home. You are the leader, and you are bringing creativity into that. You are really know exactly what you are. You're very liked as well. So Two of Pentacles, the World. Around and around we go. I am so done with this cycle of being the one that carries everything and keeping things in balance. Six of Wands. You're going to be bringing in new money, new ideas, new ways of creating. No matter what happened with your money, no matter what happened with your family legacy, no matter what happened, you're going to go, I'm creating new. I'm going to expand on what it is that I have. The Empress. Yeah. Ten of Wands with the Temperance. So that's Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy. Look at, I'm not, it's time for me to have a little patience. The work is done. I've put in the work. Now I'm going to be able to reap those rewards. I'm going to grow my business, and I'm going to be able to relax. Let's think of ways to, you're going to be also researching, and perhaps you're going to be getting information, perhaps from a Virgo or a Leo, Sagittarius. There's going to be, a lot of communication between you and someone else about how to create and research things. You're also going to be able to take some time. I kind of see you almost on vacation, emailing other people back and forth about how you're going to make a situation work. You are worried that there's going to be some decisions. You're worried that there's going to be some confusion as well. Things are going to work out in your favor, though. Things are moving forward once you make the decision of what it is that you really want. You might have a lot of things you need to look at, but you're going to finally make that decision. And when you do, things are going to start working out in your future, work out for you. And then you have the Ten of Cups, and that's saying, hey, everything's great. The fears that I have about happiness, the concern, everything's working out for me. And why is the Two of Wands what you don't see? You have to make a decision, right? You have to move away from things that are no longer working for you and make a decision to move away from those things. And once you make that decision, I feel like everything's going. So it's really tough right now. I think it's very, very tough. I think even there might be monies with problems, or your career, or just having people work with you. I think that you're holding up everything right now. But it is up to you to kind of lead the way. They're looking at you and they're saying that you need to lead the way, and you will, and you're going to. And it's going to be very successful. I think you're going to find a new way to bring in more material harvest. You're going to be able to put in the work to create I keep saying like a bigger business, a better business plan. There's going to be a lot of communication between you and another person about how this is going to work. And I think it is going to give you a new life. But it's really important. What you don't see is that in order to get this going, these are both saying, let's make a decision and move forward. And of course, that's with life. And it's going to bring you a new life. It's going to bring you success. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you the accolades that you deserve. So that is your reading, Aries. I hope this helps. And I will see you guys for September. Bye.